Vile mnajua mpango hii ya housing ilikuwa ni mpango wetu pale 2017 kati ya mpango ile tulikuwa nayo ya Big Four. One of the Big Four items was housing. I know a lot has gone into preparing for that program, and unfortunately we didn't manage to have a clear rollout of matters housing the last 5 years. I want to commit that in the last campaign, housing was a very big part of the political discussion that we had as a country. And it was a discussion on both sides of the divide. And because it was a discussion on both sides of the divide, I am looking forward to all of us working together from both sides so that we can implement this plan for the benefit of the people of Kenya. As you are aware, this whole plan was premised on a couple of things that we needed to sort out. First is to make sure that there is land that is available. Number two is to make sure that we have technology that can build houses faster and in a cost-effective manner. And number three, to make sure there is financing, both for construction and for mortgage, so that this plan can become a reality. A couple of things have been done. I think we have identified a couple of pieces of land that we can implement this program. I am certain that land will not become an impediment on matters of delivery of our housing plan. We will work with the cities, we will work with the counties so that we can make land available for this plan, the housing agenda, so that we can provide better shelter for our people. Because I made a commitment to the people of Kenya that housing is going to be a big part of our plan, not just to provide houses, but to create opportunities for employment and for enterprises to grow, provide opportunities for the millions of people who will engage in this enterprise as plumbers, as electricians, as construction workers, as technicians, and a whole lot of people who will be participating in this exercise. We intend also to grow enterprises, the people who will make for us doors, the people who will make for us windows, hinges, and all the other construction products that will be required for us to complete these houses, including windows, window sills, and everything else that will come along. We are going to be partnering with our TVETs and our Juakali sector to produce those products so that we can grow those enterprises as well as we work on this housing plan. The ministry already knows that we have to standardize. And PS Charles Hinga explained to us clearly that if we do not standardize the size, the doors, the windows, the hinges, the window sills, we will continue to be doing designer houses. And we all know that designer products are very expensive. So we have to choose whether we want to do designer stuff or we want to standardize and be able to produce these products, whether they are windows, whether they are doors, window sills, and all the other products en masse, by making sure that in Kenya it should be known that a window is this size, a door is this size, hinges are this size, and that way we can provide for mass production of these products so that we can reduce the cost of these products. If they are produced en mass, we leverage on the economies of scale and be able to produce at a cheaper price and therefore reduce the cost of construction of our houses for the benefit of those who want to own these homes. Coming to this project is very important to us because it will help us sort out one estate called Mukuru here. Mukuru Kwa Njenga here, this Mukuru place, and I was there, I think, a week before the elections. Mukuru here has 110,000 households on about 700 acres. And the story of Mukuru is a story that needs to be written because Mukuru is the only place you pay to go to the toilet. You pay 170% for water that others are paying in Karen and Lavington. You pay more for electricity than in any part of Nairobi. And yet, these are the people who are the bottom of the pyramid. So, this project, the first priority of this project is to get the people living in Mukuru to come and live here. The 3,000 shillings they are paying rent there, they will come and pay 3,000 here, mortgage. Najua wakati nilikuwa pale Mukuru, niliwaambia wakati huo ya kwamba ile rent mnalipa tutaibadilisha iwe mortgage. Ili ukilipa hii nyumba hapa, hiyo 3,000, baada ya miaka 20, hiyo nyumba inakuwa yako. And that is what we want to do in our city. And I am saying this so that my good friends, our legislators, our members of parliament can hear me. These are our voters. They voted for me and they voted for you guys. They voted for the MCAs. And we have an opportunity to provide them decent houses. They don't have to pay to go to the toilet. They don't have to pay more for water. They don't have to pay more for electricity. They can live like the rest of us live. And that is why our plan is in the city of Nairobi, we have close to 3,000 acres of public land in different formations. We are going to work with the county government of Nairobi. I have already talked to the governor. We are going to work with all the other agencies so that these 3,000 acres, we can at least do between 400 and 500,000 housing units that will support the people of Nairobi as we do it elsewhere in Kenya. So, mimi nataka tukubaliane hivi. Na mambo matatu ili tuweze kuwapatia mahali pa kuishi penye dignity, mahali penye heshima, affordable housing will be made available on a priority basis. We look at who qualifies so that we can put them. For the people in Mukuru Kwa Njenga here and the whole of Mukuru, we're going to work with you so that as we transit to here, we get more land in Mukuru to be able to develop more houses. 700 acres is a huge piece of land. We can settle probably about 300,000 people, 3 times the people who today are living in Mukuru Kwa Njenga. with proper facilities and everything else. I have also told the ministry that this facility here, as it will be the case in all the others, this facility must have enough markets, it must have enough schools, it must have enough facilities for clinics and a proper hospital, so that the people who will be living here, because we will be talking about probably 13,000, 14,000 houses in this land, which means we will have between maybe 30,000, 40,000 people living here. All the children of the people who will be living here, we must have a school here where the children will go to school. We must have a hospital here. We must have a clinic here, which can make this whole housing project wholesome and be able to. The kids of the people living in Mukuru, they hardly have a place to go to school. So we must make sure that that school is available in this facility. So with those many remarks, next week or the week after, I will be coming to Kibra. Bwana Mheshimiwa, nitakuwa huko. Kwa sababu hiyo mpango yote ya Kibra hiyo lazima tubadilishe. The slum upgrading program is beginning, and we want to make sure that the people of Kibra stop flying toilets. They can live like decent Nairobians as well. The whole of that Eastlands, we already have a plan. So nyinyi waheshimiwa, mimi niko tayari kushirikiana pamoja na nyinyi. Nimewaomba tu kitu kimoja, munipitishie housing fund, hiyo ingine nitafanya tafadhali. Na hawa watu wametupigia kura, watafurahi. Sasa wacha nichukue nafasi hii, kwa sababu nilikubaliana na Wizara ya Ardhi, na mumesikia ya kwamba saa zingine kuwa na matatizo, kwa sababu kuprocess mambo ya ardhi saa zingine inachukua muda. Na nimekubaliana na watu wa Wizara ya Ardhi ya kwamba tutabadilisha mwendo, na sio Wizara ya Ardhi peke yake, na wizara zile zingine zote. We have to agree on service delivery timelines, so that we are sure when we say we are going to achieve this, we must achieve it in the time we have agreed. So, and to ease the coordination between the Ministry of Land and Housing, I have decided that the Ministry of Lands will now be together with Housing, so that it becomes much more easy to coordinate the whole housing agenda in the Republic of Kenya. So with those many remarks, let me ask the Ministry of Lands to present to us the titles, so that we can hand them over to the relevant agencies, and so that this project can take off in earnest. Now, contractor and the Ministry of our anchor department of our anchor Ministry of Social Services, Ministry of Labor, and especially NSSF. Now you have no reason why this project cannot move with speed. Kwa sababu title tunawapatia hapa saa hizi, sasa hii kazi isonge. Na mkipata matatizo, mnajua mahali ya kunipata. Mtasukumana.
The first title is going to State Department of Housing. Pigia makofi. Ya pili pia inaenda State Department of Housing. Then EACC. Haya, mpigie makofi. Yeah.